Hi my lovelies, welcome and or welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Locked and Letos, and as you know, we are in this for the love of all things beauty and beautiful. I said welcome back because I have 200 subscribers. I know that's not a lot for some people. Some people are like, I got millions and millions of subscribers. But just know that I certainly appreciate every single solitary one of you. So let's get into what we came here to do. So what did we come here to do, girl? We're going to do something with this hair. I was thinking about a couple of updos. I'm thinking about a couple of different ways of getting a bun. I have my normal, like kind of quick bun look, but I've been looking for a different shape. I've been trying to get a different shape in my bun. So I've figured out a way to get a more rounded bun. My bun is more of a donut. So I'll show you the donut bun, but I'm also going to show you a way to get a more rounded bun as well. But before we get into the bun looks, honey, I gotta get something on this face because I am out here looking how I'm looking. So if you are interested in coming along for this ride, stay tuned. Okay, so I probably should have gotten like my stuff together, but I totally didn't. Hold on, I'm drinking some coffee. Okay, coffee and motivation. What is it today? No one cares. Work harder, honey. And that is my mantra. Nobody cares. Work harder. Stop whining. There is no crying in baseball. If you know me, I am always, there is no crying in baseball. Get over it and move on. Anywho, but I should have gotten my stuff together before I commenced to, I was busy drinking coffee. I should have gotten my stuff together before I started recording, but let me go ahead and get my stuff together. I think I am going for a pink and blue look on my eye today. I'm doing an eye. So for the past a few weeks, my girl D Chanel showed me how to do some face. So I have been loving my foundation and my bronzer and some blush and all that good stuff. And I can't do a full beat every day. Like that's just a whole lot of work. I don't know how y'all do it, but I'm gonna do a little eye look today. I think I am going to go for or use my James Charles palette. So hold on, let me get this out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get my James Charles palette out, guys. And in the James Charles palette, I think I am going to dip into the Skip. And if you can see it, the Skip, the probably blending maybe to, I want to blend out to the Playground. So I'm going to try and get from the Skip to the Playground. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but we might end up blending those two together and getting a purple kind of shade in the middle because pink and blue make lavender, purple, whatever. But we're gonna maybe just do those two shades. But we'll see. We're gonna throw a little something. We're gonna do some brows and then let's see what we get when we, but I definitely wanted to do, or maybe, oh wait, hold on. Maybe we do Pinky Dinky. What is it? I'm sorry. Pinkity Drinkity. Okay, I suck. So maybe we start with the Pinkity Drinkity. We go on to the Skip and we kind of blend our way out to the Playground. So I think that's what we're going to do today. Hold on, so I got my palette, I got my colors, and my color scheme going on, or what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to put this down and not drop the palette on the floor, because nothing is worse than when you drop your palette on the floor and all your colors break and then you out here looking dumb. With those colors, I do want to use my white concealer on my eyes. So I am going to go in with my Morphe white concealer. It is the Morphe concealer in, Lord Jesus, I cannot see, in the shade 00. So Morphe, the white concealer, so that my colors will pop. What else do I need? I guess I need some regular concealer. Okay, we're gonna go with our Lip Bar Caffeine Concealer in the shade Cinnamon. And let's go ahead on and get this popping. So I got my Morphe concealer out. Let me get my brushes together. I first have to do something with these brows. So we are going to go in with the brows with the the KVD Vegan Beauty Signature Brow Pencil in the shade Walnut. Let's get a mirror out and get this party started. So now that we've got our brows penciled on, they might not be perfect, but they are penciled on, and I don't think there's such thing as a perfect brow. I've given up on the perfect brow a long time ago, honey. So we are going to go ahead and actually go in to we're gonna conceal our brow with our caffeine concealer, again in the shade Cinnamon. take the same brush that I used to do my playground shade, and I'm going to go into the shade, appropriately enough, Single. We're not even going to clean the brush. We're just going to go into the shade Single, which is a little bit more of a purple shade, and we're going to blend those two together. So again, if you know anything, if I've learned nothing else from Deschanel, I know that it is all about the blend. It is all about the blend and a good transition from one shade to another. So again, I'm gonna just blend this here together so it doesn't look like one shade and then the other. So again, if you know anything about me, you know that I was afraid of eyeshadow for a very long time because there was a lady, we won't name her name, but for those of you that know, you know, that I used to work with who had literally, she had striped eyeshadow. And I thought that if you wore multiple colors of eyeshadow that you just had to have a stripe of one color and then a stripe of another color and a stripe of another color. And I had no idea that you were supposed to blend the colors together. So I was deathly afraid to do multiple colored eyeshadow or even vibrantly colored eyeshadow because all I could see was these stripes of eyeshadow. But again, the key, as I've learned, is to blend, blend, blend so that your eyeshadow transitions and you don't just have eyeshadow stripes. So you can actually see the difference between this eye and this eye. Again, there's a transition into the next shade, whereas here I just set the shades down and I haven't blended or transitioned those two. So I went into, like I said, I went into just a little bit of the shade Single that is a little bit of a purpley kind of a lavender color and just blended out along that line so that the pink and the blue transition together. I'm gonna go back into Playground and make sure that my blue is still popping. I wanna make sure my blue is popping. I don't wanna mute my blue down, but all right. Now to get a good transition between Skip and Pinkity Dinkity, Pinkity Drinkity, Pinkity, whatever the heck it's called. So we're gonna go back in and put in some more Skip just to brighten that back up. And so we're gonna go into Pinkity Drinkity, Pinkity Drinkity, Pinkity Drinkity. And it's a really baby pink. And we're gonna go right into, and you might not, it's too light, it might not even show up. I might need to grab a different color because it's really light and it looks white almost. And this is why I don't like doing my makeup, because now I just want to take it all off because I'm mad because I have my eyeliner all wonky. And that is the perils of doing eyeliner. And I apparently have the biggest eyes on the entire planet because people always have to cut their lash strips so that they'll fit on their eyes. I, on the other hand, need some lash strip extensions. Like, my lash strips only go to like 3/4 of the way across my eye. The last quarter of my eye ain't got no kind of lash on it. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm like, it is crazy. I don't understand. I don't know. I have the biggest eyes ever. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some lash strips that are not supposed to go all the way across. And I think this particular strip is not supposed to go all the way across. But on that same token, I literally have the biggest eyes on the entire planet. I'm like, whoo. Anyway, I'm crazy. All right, here we go. So that looks all right. And let's get this other eye on. And just FYI, my power liner, so I've had this power liner for a couple of months. And that's because I don't do my makeup every day. I only do makeup every now and again. So I've had my power liner for a couple of months. It's actually lasted pretty well. You know, I mean, I do my makeup often enough that for it to have lasted this long is awesome. I thought I was going to, I thought I was gonna have this and it was gonna just be gone or dried up in the first like few, you know, uses. But it has Lily, shout out. I actually bought a second power liner in black and I bought a power liner in clear, thinking that I was about to run out. And don't get me wrong, I do have to pat it because the very tip is a little bit dry. But again, I've had this since, I wanna say October. When did I do my Lily Lashes power liner video? Oh my gosh, no. Okay, I've had this for longer. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm probably like, you know, they're like, you know, makeup expires. And I'm like, whatever, hater. I will use it until it is no longer, or until my eye puffs up. I get an eye infection or something like that, but whatever. Anyway. And there you have it. So we're gonna get into this hair, right? That's what we came here for. We came here to get into this hair. So let's get into this hair. So let's go ahead and get into this bun tutorial, because I'm not gonna teach y'all nothing. I use scrunchies, elastics, hair ties. And what I discovered when Annette did my hair is that if you actually use your locks to tie up your, and if you use the right locks, because if you use the wrong locks in your head, you will pull and it'll hurt as well. But usually when I use scrunchies or hair ties or elastic bands in my hair, I try not to keep my updo up. It's just for the day. When Annette did my hair and she actually put my updo up, she actually used my locks to secure the updo, and so it wasn't putting undue pressure and or strain on my hair. It wasn't pulling or tugging, so I was able to leave that up for I think like a week and some change. So that was really cool. I was really excited about that. But this is a quick updo. So I noticed that the higher my ponytail is, that the less of a headache I get. And I don't get a headache. So if I don't get a headache when my locks are secured by my locks, I do get a headache when my locks are secured by my ponytail or my ponytail holder. But again, this is just a quick, easy thing. I try to stretch these out as well so that they are pretty loose. I really just want them there to secure the ponytail, to keep it up before I twist it into a bun. So anyway, I actually find it easiest to flip my head over and get my ponytail going. So that's what I'm gonna do. And unfortunately, I don't have one of those camera things. I don't have a cameraman. It is just me. So I'm gonna flip my head over, get this ponytail going, and I'll be right back. And get them. All right, so I'm back, right? And I've got my locks all gathered together. I'm gonna take my elastic, and yes, I just got a lot of hair. I'm gonna take my elastic and go around once, and you'll see that I don't pull it tight to my head, so that again my ponytail isn't incredibly tight. And then so I do keep it pretty far away from my head. And I'm looking in the mirror behind me, or behind my camera. So, all right, so I've got the high ponytail done, and my locks are kind of just looking how they are, whatever. So I actually am blessed with my locks being thick enough to not have to use a donut. However, if your locks are on the thinner side, or if they are a little bit shorter, you may need to use a donut if you are looking to get some more volume in your bun. And all I would do in that case, and I used to use a donut on my loose natural hair. Oh, look, hold on, I got a little thing going on here. Okay, well, dang it. Let's see. So I'm gonna go through and just pull slightly. I'm not gonna tug or pull like a lot. I'm just gonna pull my locks. So there we go. All right, Jesus. All right. So we had a little straggler there. Anyway, like I said, my locks are, I would just, if my hair was thinner, I would literally just pull my hair into a ponytail, put the donut on, and then wrap my hair around the donut. Luckily, don't need to do that. So usually when I do a loc bun, I twist. I start on one side of my head, and I usually just twist and twist and twist, and I tuck and twist and tuck and twist and tuck and twist and tuck and twist, and I tuck underneath, right? And tuck and twist And I try not to twist too much, because if I twist too much, and I hope you can see this, am I in frame? So as I said, no, too far. Okay, so as I said, I tuck and twist, tuck. So I twist, I tuck underneath my bun, I tuck it underneath, tuck it on itself, and I kind of just twist until such time as my locks form a nice bun, right? And it's usually pretty, all right, not bad for the first try. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 tries to get it, but you can see that this is a very, hold on, let me look at it. So this is a very much a donut bun, right? It's a donut. It's twisted around itself, very much a crown, if you will, in terms of the Loc Bun. And if you know, again, I just quickly twisted it up here. You could, if you have some straggler locks, take some straight bobby pins and just tuck the stragglers into the bun so that they're all nice and neat. Usually when I do it, I'm just running out for the day or going out running errands. I'm not going anywhere fancy schmancy, so I don't really care, right? So I usually just stick my hair in a bun and I'm good to go. And some of these stragglers, I'm like, you know what? Hey, you know what? It gives it character, right? But I've been looking for a way, or trying to figure out a way to make a ball, because I want my bun to be a ball sometimes on, you know, just the aesthetic that I'm looking for on some days. And so, excuse me, I figured out that if you tuck or create the ball almost like a rubber band ball. So if you think about a rubber band ball, you take a rubber band and you create like these crisscrosses and it creates the ball, right? And so that's what we're going to do with our locks in order to create the ball. Well, that was weird. So again, we're going to crisscross pieces in order to create the ball. So here we go. I'm going to take this donut bun down, and again, I've got my locks in a high ponytail, and I'm just going to start off by taking small pieces. So I'm So now that we've got a good foundation, we've got a foundation ball, we're just going to take our remaining locks and drape them over, and we're going to use them to create the outer layer of our Loc Bun, right? So we're going to go ahead and use the same or similar method that we used to do our donut bun. we're just going to twist and tuck the locks underneath and just create a nice ball. So I'm going to slick my edges using the Naetorious Locs Slick and Smooth Pomade. It is perfect for retwists, although I have not used it for a retwist, so don't quote me on that. I'm just actually reading, right? So perfect for starter locks, retwist, and edge control. And that's what I'm going to use it for today. I'm going to use it for a little bit of edge control. So I'm gonna try and slay these edges, y'all. All right, guys, so there you have it. That was the struggle bus. But there is my ball bun versus my donut bun. I'll leave this neck strip on for a little while and then I will come back and show you the finished look. Okay, my lovelies, here you have it, the finished look. Again, two different Loc Bun looks. One a little bit more round, and I could work on this all day long and try and get it more round, but as you know, it's hair. And hair sometimes works with you and sometimes it don't. And today my hair did not want to work with me, and that is the struggle that is hair. So anyway, this was my finished Loc Bun look. I actually think it looks pretty dang good. I slayed my edges a little bit. I brushed them down. I brushed them down a little bit. That's all I did. But anyway, my lovelies, thank you for hanging out with me for a little while. Hopefully you will go ahead and try and achieve a bun look as well. And until next time, guys, I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.